let's try this one more time. I gotta nail this one because I'm running out of light. Fun, fun. This is a rather inadvertent show request. I've had several people ask me about the paintball marker that I've been using in the Woods Speedball arena videos that I've been doing for the past couple of weeks, and this is it right here. So I figured I'd give you guys a quick overview of what I'm shooting so you guys have more of an idea. This is a Tippmann A-5A2, available from Special Ops Paintball way back in the day. This is a several-year-old gun at this point. Obvious modifications. It started as an A5, and it's been modified. Obviously, you've got the back stock, which is an air-through stock, which I'll get to in just a moment. You have the grip. Instead of having the vertical grip, they changed it out to more of a rifle-type grip. And, of course, the camouflage paint job, which is always an eye-catcher. Beyond that, it really isn't that different from the A5 that you pick up out of the box. I haven't modded any of the internals. I haven't changed anything, really. And that was actually a recommendation from Tippmann themselves. Whenever I have a problem with the gun, I always end up going to a big game that Tippmann's at, and they just fix it, which is one of the best parts about owning a Tippmann. If you ever have a tech problem with your Tippmann, just, you know, if they're at a big game and Tippmann's there, they will fix it. They're a great company. But they recommended I don't change any of the internals like the springs or anything like that, and I haven't. So I've been very happy with just the stock marker. The problems that I've had with it over time is that after several months of shooting, I mean, putting it through the heavy rotation of the video shoot, the back spring here actually started to weaken out a little bit and I was losing velocity. That was easy enough to change. And also, some people tell me that the ratchet, because the A5 has this ratcheting feed system in there, and some people tell me that the ratchet somehow manages to strip itself after X many shots. And I've thrown several cases through this gun, and I have never had a problem. Yeah. Other stuff on the gun, obviously the barrel. It came with a stock Thunder Pig barrel, and I didn't like it, because the barrel was about yay long, and everything, well, maybe about yay long, but everything from like here up was just holes. So I was losing a lot of air efficiency, and I swapped barrels, and suddenly I was going from 500 shots a tank to almost 1,000 shots a tank. Who knows? This particular gun is sporting the stiffy. Go ahead, make the jokes. You done? Okay, good. This is a 10-inch stiffy, and they made this one for me. I asked for a custom length. They did it, and Stiffy's a good company. I like the barrels. It's a good stuff, but the only thing is that they make really wide-bore barrels. I think this is like a 691, 692, something like that. It's a monster, and that's the smallest that they make. Now, there is a little detent in here that'll hold the paint in place, but you really don't want to overbore your barrel too much, and I'm not going to get into that argument, which is why I have this barrel here. This is a Lapco Auto Spirit, which is like 685, I think, 687, which is good for narrower paint, and I keep this one in my gear bag for those days. So, you know, always carry a secondary barrel with you, and you'll go pretty far. Now, I mentioned a little bit about the air through stock here. Here's where the air comes in, right there, and of course the airline that goes straight down here into the tombstone, all that other good stuff. One thing I will tell you, if you do run remote, which this gun obviously does run remote, if you're going to run remote, you really want to find yourself one of these things here, this sleeve. This one I got from Special Ops Paintball, and there's probably a bunch of other companies now who are copying the design because that's just paintball for you. But this is the best thing you can get if you run remote, or you probably even make one of these things if you're really that hard up for cash, but these aren't that expensive and they're really cool. The one advantage to this is that it's not going to really get caught on a lot of the tree branches you're going to be going through, and also it keeps the remote line from kinking really badly. It's not going to twist up on you as you're playing. This has been the best investment I've made for a remote ever. So I've got two of these things, one in black, one in the camouflage. So if you're looking at running remote, this is the one item that I really recommend getting. So there you are. Oh, I forgot to mention about this. The other addition I have on the A5 is this one. This is a Lapco sidecar. It allows you to mount a scope on the side rather than on the top on this rail here. It also has a 45-degree rail, so that as you're shooting, you can either mount the sight this way or this way, depending on how you want to shoulder the marker. And that's available from Lapco, and I'll have links. If I can find links, I will have links wherever YouTube is putting the links these days. That's where I'll have the link. So there you are. This is the basic gun that I've been using for these videos. If you guys want more information about the markers that I'm using, let me know. Comment down below and tell me, and I'll do more shows like this.